some people that are the closest to me, some of my closest friends, my siblings, I hear about them talk about how, oh, it's just not the right time, or it's not like, oh, I need things to be more situated before I want to do the things it is that I want to do, right? And while to some extent I understand where they're coming from, a part of me just has the question, when is the right time to do something? When is the right time to actually act on something, or to pursue what it is that you want? When is the perfect time to where you're like, okay, you know what? All these conditions have been met. Now I'm gonna do what it is that I want to do, right? And to that, I really like, my answer to that would just be that there really is no such thing as a perfect time, right? Like the perfect opportunity or the perfect set of circumstances, right? There might be like an objectively perfect situation for some instances, but for the most part, I would argue that there really exists no such thing. Because the best time to do something would just be now. If there's something that you want to achieve, that you wish to see actualized, the best time to put effort into that thing is now. You can constantly find yourself making excuses if you're waiting for this quote unquote perfect opportunity, right? You could maybe, it could be like a financial barrier that you're hoping to overcome, but then as soon as that comes, you find yourself needing to pay off something else, and like, okay, well, I guess I just have to wait even longer. Or maybe it is a change in environment that you are hoping to see actualized, but you constantly make excuses to either further stay in that environment or not change things in your environment to better suit your needs. Or maybe you find yourself needing just like something internal, right? Maybe you need to overcome something internal, to where it's like, okay, once I overcome this factor, then I will do what it is that I wish to achieve, right? But while these are all very valid barriers to entry to doing something, at the end of the day, you still have to do it now, because there can always be something that gets in the way, right? An unexpected expense, an unexpected event happening to you, right? Something that causes you to further delay what it is that you wish to do, right? There's so many things that can happen, right? Because life is full of unpredictabilities, right? Full of randomness, things that just happen to you because you just happen to be in that area, right? Or maybe you find yourself doing something you enjoy and you just happen to get into an accident, right? Or something just awful happens to you, right? Where it's like, okay, now I'm further delaying this thing that I want because of this thing that happened, right? Shoot, that's happened to me multiple times, right? Just doing this little YouTube thing, right? I've had already multiple different accidents happen to me, right? Where I found myself thinking, okay, you know what? I can't actually do this thing that I want to do, right? And I would focus on healing, but then I found myself thinking like, well, what if I don't get healed in an appropriate amount of time? Am I just gonna forever put this thing on hiatus? And so I found myself mustering up the courage to just keep on going regardless of the injuries I was facing, right? Maybe to a lesser extent, but I've said this before, if all you can give is 60% on a given day, then that day is your 100, and then on that day, that is your 100%, right? Because not every day you're going to be able to give like full throttle, full effort, energy onto whatever it is you want to do, right? Maybe in an ideal world you can, but at the end of the day, we still have limitations as humans, and we still get exhausted, and we still feel tired, unwilling to do things, or maybe things just come up that we would rather do, right? There are still things that prevent us from giving 100% all the time, right? But you just have to give what you can, right? And that's why I think it's best to do that now instead of waiting, right? Give what you can now, whether it's just a little bit of effort into either researching what it is you want to do, or setting some money aside if it's like some kind of expense, if it's like a career that you wish to achieve, just doing what you can to either get yourself into that career, or seeing what it is that you need to become that thing that you want to do, right? This idea of a perfect opportunity, right? I think it stems, I think also part of it is just paralysis analysis, right? You're over analyzing what it is that you want to do, and like these circumstances that you need, that you don't even do what it is that you want to do because you're so stuck in your head. You're so stuck in your head, right? That you don't do what it is that you want to see actualized, to see realized, to see created, to see put out into the light, because you're so stuck in your head, right? I remember that used to be me too. I found myself so caught up in my own thoughts, so caught up in my own head, so caught up in the maelstrom of all these different thoughts that I was experiencing simultaneously, where it was like I felt like I couldn't do what it is that I wanted to do. But then at some point I set my foot down. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna just try it. And I would just constantly try things, right? Constantly keep going, keep trying things. And eventually I wasn't scared of trying things anymore, because I've already tried so many different things, where I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be scared of trying things. I shouldn't be waiting for this opportunity, this perfect opportunity, when I could just try it now. At least to the extent that I could. And I say I wasn't scared because originally I would have this fear of like, oh well, what if I'm not going to be able to do what it is I want to do? Or what if I find myself like finding out that what I want to do is a lot more difficult than it seemed? Or like, what if I stutter? Or what if I am I fumble on my words all the time? And I was like, at some point I was like, so what? You just got to keep on going. You got to keep on trying. You got to keep on going, right? There is no such thing as a perfect opportunity. You just get better as you keep doing what it is that you want to do. That's why you keep trying things. It is so easy, I think, for a lot of people to get caught up in this state of paralysis analysis, where you're over analyzing what it is you want to do, to the point where you don't even do it. But if you were to just try it, and you fail, or you mess up constantly, eventually you're just going to get better. Getting over that fear of failure is hard. It's difficult. But it is possible. I'm going to act as a testimony to that, because I used to be very scared of failure. The way I grew up, I was punished for any form of failure. So I did my best to be what I considered perfect, to the point where I was scared of making mistakes. I had to unlearn that behavior. And part of unlearning that was just trying things I was scared of. But eventually, I became less scared, because I kept trying, and I kept going. So yeah, that's what I have for today. I hope someone out there needed to hear that. If you find yourself not wanting to do something, or find yourself stuck in this state of over-analyzing what it is you want to do, I'm here to tell you right now, just go for it. Just go for it, to the best of your ability. Put in as much effort as you can any day of the week to do what it is that you wish to do. I promise you that effort will pay out, should you continue to do what it is that you want to do. If you're seeing this, I love you. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourself, because the only person who can take care of you is you. And always remember, there is no such thing as a perfect opportunity. The best time to do something is now. Have a good one.